दूसरा प्रेजेंटेशन है मिस्टर M.K. कैलाश मूर्ति। आप इंटीग्रेटेड नेचुरल फार्मिंग के बारे में बोलेंगे। मूर्ति जी सवेरे आके सबको अपना खेत का पपीता खिला रहे थे, मैं भी खाया था पपीता। वेरी स्वीट एंड वेरी नाइस। आई होप योर भाषण विल बी एज स्वीट एंड एज नाइस।
So, in the entire life, I actually worked about my life, health and agriculture, because both are interconnected. So, I will give you 2 minutes, not on 30 seconds. I will go to use this. See, when I was a child, actually, I was suffering from severe asthma. I left my studies for 3 years when I was in 8th standard. So, when I was involved in agriculture activity, I became stronger. Then I became India number 2 in 800 meters. If you work in the field in a proper way, there is no need of modern medical science. So I never depend on modern medical science and agriculture. So I am going to present my paper. It's a little bit wild for you people, those who are born and brought up in city. So it's my thanks. I would like to say thanks to Richa, because I am going to disclose one latest innovation. This is the first time I am disclosing the latest innovation what I have done. So you make bigger. So I welcome you all. Richa, it's first innovation I am going to disclose in this conference. So a day before yesterday only I have launched that project. Okay. So is my guru. So Mother Earth, do you have any right to challenge, right to damage it? It is proves that we can find only living organism in this planet. It is not our responsibility to preserve and for the future generation. What is happening in farmer? So 1 second. So hazardous. So many toxins are used in agri-criminology and agri-business. I am going to call as business and agri-criminology. If you kill one elephant, the society will treat you as a criminal. If you kill the entire biodiversity, you will awarded for Nobel Awards in agriculture field. So that's why I called it as agri-criminology. So nobody is bothered about biodiversity conservation. So next, it's a business. The sunlight energy is the major resource for the entire living organisms. When we trapped in a proper way, we can supply food in a low cost without any inputs. Then automatically the production cost reduces. If the entire agriculture science mislead the entire society, I will prove that. I have already proved that in scientific manner. Okay. So in the form of fertilizers and pesticides, herbicides, rodenticides, fungicides, nematodes, etc., the cost of production cause health, environment damages, resulting production cost up and reduce efficiency of food production, even loss of your valuable human life. So this is the chemical ill effects. This is criminology. So, chemically grown banana in the year 1987. Actually, I've used chemical. Within 4 years, I came to know the ill effects of chemical farming. The soil became degraded, water holding capacity degraded, we lost our all biodiversity, pests started resistant for pesticides. Immediately, within a span of 4 years, actually, I'm not an agriculture scientist. Without any agriculture knowledge, I observed everything in the farm. So even if we grow this kind of banana, I will get awards from the department and universities. So the effects of chemical farming, what I have observed in my farm. In the 1964, the water table within 10 foot. In 98, it's gone to 35 foot. 1988, it's gone to 100 foot. 2012, even scare water source even below 1,000 foot. Why? What the scientists and policymakers, what they are doing now? I don't know. I can't understand. So the ill effects of my farm. See, recently have produced one documentary film funded by UGC. A cause for concern. The documentary awarded 2 awards from the Department of Science and Technology recently. It's available in the net. Water Our Life by Kailash Murthy. Anybody can see that. The ill effects of chemical farming in our place. I have taken my land as an example. So this is the ill effects in our farm at present situation now. Lakhs of acres, paddy fields, it's a grazing land now. No, zero production. See, this is the, previously all cows and grazes in the forest, now it's migrating to villages very close to the cities. This is the ill effects. In another 10 years, we are going to lose all horticulture crops all over the world. I have developed 2 technologies. The reason and then alternate. I am working since from 10 years. I have developed 2 methods to preserve horticulture crops. I will disclose later. So in benefits of natural farming, natural friendly, increased biodiversity, horticulture, soil structure is improved, nutrition valuable for the longer period, prevent soil erosion, free from accumulation of material hazards, no chemical reduce in present crops, crop resistant and pest diseases, harvested products are premium quality, production cost is very less, mitigate global warming, genetic stock not affected. Because time is very less, I am not in a position to answer all your in a proper way. Because this is the before natural farming and after natural farming. When natural farming, soil fertility keeps on increasing. This is the, before natural farming, so the soil structure, and after that. Can we see, suppose if we use one steel rod, we can push, it percolates about 3 foot, the porosity of the soil. Even if I get heavy rain, even a 1 drop of water will never goes from my farm. See, the water, the microbial benefit I have identified in my farm. Microbes. So the soil fertility, pH is 7.3. We have compared before, when I was doing chemical farming and after chemical farming. So I will take only 2. The organic carbon 2% now. Previously is 0.77. The water holding capacity is 54. Now previously 33%. Now it's 54%. So what United Nations says, the solution lies in supporting small scale farmers. We won't solve hunger and stop climate change with industrial farming. No large plantation and large inputs. Farm knowledge and experimentation of smallholders should be used for rural development. Oliver D. Scotter, Special Reporters, United Nations. See what is going to happen in coming days. 2050, population going to 9.2 billion plus 33%. Cereal demand goes to 3.4 billion. Greenhouse gases goes to 160%. Global warming 4 degrees centigrade. Arable land minus 24. Cropland productivity. Solution line support. Okay, sorry. So plant diversity, we are going to lose all the biodiversity even in forest. There is no forest areas in coming days because all forest will going to burn. Minus 33%. Agriculture, what says? Minus 33. There is no groundwater in coming days. Okay, I will go for next slides. So, because when I was doing natural farming, the peoples and university scientists and agriculture, they used to think I am a mad guy. So that's why I invited so many scientists to discuss the merits and demerits in my farm, because farm will never lie. The diversity will never lie. I can make cut and paste in this lab, but not in the farm. We can't shift, we can't cut and paste the diversity in my farm. In lab and laboratories, we can do anything dirty things. Okay. So I invited all scientists from different universities and different research centers. Because time is very short, I am going very fast. I have challenged all the scientists. So natural farming makes soil fertile and rich in microbial diversity. See, I am working for all the diversity. I am not very particular about soil diversity. Helps natural resource conservation, mitigating global warming. Dr. Nandini, Department of Environmental Studies, Bangalore University. Pest are healthy and productive. Pest and disease level is in threshold level. Dr. Ravi Shankar, Dr. Ganesh Murthy, Dr. Ramachandra, Dr. Prabhakar, Krishna Kumar, and other Indian Institute of Horticulture Science, Bangalore. So research finding from various institutions, all the species are grown in harmony with each other. There is a kind of symbiotic relationship as observed. In natural farming, 30 species of plants are found in the forest ecosystem. My ecosystem is better than the forest ecosystem. If we convert all the horticulture crops into a natural farming, we are compensating loss of by our forest areas. What all the problem we face is regarding for year, there are two benefits are there. One is food production, another thing is forest biodiversity. But species are different. Where in forest we are finding animals, I will show you the animals in my farm. The forest animal diversity is flora and fauna is different. The only thing, the whole benefits we are going to get in natural farming. So in check soil erosion and water evaporation, which in turns increase soil fertility and improve groundwater. We are going to conserve all the ecologies. On the economic front, the cost of cultivation reduced to negligible. This also reduced the farmers' dependency on market and relieves farmers from the requirement of large cash input, and in turns benefits consumers more with healthy and low priced food. Dr. Deshmonde, Director, Institute for Social and Economic Change, Bangalore. Natural farming helps to improve the plant diversity, which consists of various useful rare medicinal plants which can be used to cure several diseases and can use as food. Dr. Guru Basavaraju, Chief Medical Officer, Jesus Ayurveda College. Naturally grown food are grown good, as you tasted now, just now. Taste, keeping quality, nutrition and no toxicity. The ill effect of toxins I have showed already. Sivananda Park, Deputy Director, CFTRI, Mysore. See, this is my farm before. So, tell me the production cost of this banana. When I am using only sunlight and minimum water, the production cost comes down. The production cost is only watering and maintaining. How much it will cost? Not more than 50 rupees. If we sold that if we used chemical farming, the production cost comes to minimum 200 rupees per bunch. This is rasbale, one of the best rasbale in India, Nanjangud rasbale. When the production costs 20 rupees, I can sell my product at the rate of 20 rupees, 40 rupees, even I am not going to lose for entire bunch. If the production cost comes to 200 rupees, I am forced to sell it at 600 rupees or 800 rupees. Yeah, sir. I will go first. See, this is paddy, long back. So, arcanut, papaya, just now you tasted. So, there are a lot of pests are there, diseases are there in mangoes. See the production. Whether we need pesticides and fertilizers. Ham, pepper, legumes, drumstick. I am conducting so many awareness programs. What all the mangoes I grow, I will call the school children. I will arrange a mango feast for the school children. Every year I am donating about 5 to 6 tons of mangoes for school children and like-minded people, those who are concerned with ecology and environment. I will never give a single fruit the people, those who are destroying the ecology, even whether they are my relatives. See. See, this is the way I am conducting seminars, awareness program.
Sir, please, your time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. 1 minute, 1 second. See, foreign visitors, I told you, that MD Nanjan Swami was there, KRS leader. So, any seminars, actually, I am releasing, I am lighting the lamps. The guests should release the snakes. So, my soil biodiversity. So, I am using only sunlight and minimum water to produce this paddy field. No organic manure, Jivamruta, no panchagavya, no fertilizer and pesticides. I will take 30 seconds. So, for production also I am using only sunlight energy in the photosynthesis concept. For processing I am using solar cells. Solar cells, actually I am producing about 30 kV of electricity for my consumption. So, the mill. So, last, ecology and economics. Ecology can survive without economics, but economics cannot survive without ecology. If we wanted to live in this globe, it's our responsibility to preserve the ecology. When we lost ecology, then we are going to lose everything. So according to my studies, the future is very, very, very in dangerous level. Not danger, very, very dangerous level. What we have to do, reduce food wastage, changing in agriculture system and food habits, grow original seasonally, check population, adopt natural farming and natural food habits, conserve ecology, simple living, check urban population, etc., etc. I never knew that human beings are more dangerous than me. Thank you very much.
Hats off to you to create such a wonderful farm. But that was just created by multiple community organizations, microbes, insects, birds, patterned by you. And why did you, what compelled you to get testimonies from Agricultural University and modern test equipment like soil science to claim the success of your wonderful farm? But what compelled you to get testimony from experts, so-called agriculture experts, to for a work which was created by hundreds and millions of organisms, and you? Why did you rely on that?
Shall I answer?
No. After you take a bunch of questions, then you answer. Yeah. Anyone else? Okay, Parlisami, and then you. So probably, yeah. Please introduce yourself and say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is Policymaking Foundation Madurai, NGO based at Madurai, and we are working in several states. This question is basically to Mr. Kailash. It's not a question, maybe some actually this kind of forums. Actually, I could see lot of presentation on natural farming and all. Those farmers who are affordable, some are well off. That kind of experiences only from them only we are able to see. Small and marginal farmers taking natural farming, that kind of experience I would not see. Maybe if that is there, I want to, we can express. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. My question is to the whole panel. Yes, just like we saw yesterday, there are two groups here. One is totally believe in the organic farming and just like biodynamic agriculture, and the other is who believe in the use of chemicals to improve the soil health. So my question is there any government policy which collaborates both of them? If I go to a doctor, if I have vitamin D deficiency, first of all he will give me pills for the short term, and then he will recommend me that take good food for the vitamin D. So is there any policy that makes first of all makes the soil enrichment of the vitamin from these fertilizers and use of the chemicals, and then use of organic manure for the sustainability? So
Okay. Yes.
My question is to Kailash ji. As I saw from your presentation, you have a certain understanding of nature and how nature operates and teaches you things. You also showed some pictures of the solar panels, and I would want to know where does these solar panels fit in your understanding of nature?
Yeah. One more question. Yes.
Myself, Dr. S.K. Chauhan. My question to the panel is this. I am a supporter of the natural farming, no doubt, because nature plays its own role within the ecosystem. But if suppose some deficiency of one particular element is there in the soil, and that cannot be replaced by natural means. So how can we use the natural these elements for that to compensate the deficiency of that particular element in that soil?
For me,
Okay. Gopalji. Yeah. I think that should be the last question. I think then we can get into answers.
This is a very complex, and the more I'm hearing, I'm getting more confused. I want to ask each of the panel members, what is another point's view that you want to build in what you are doing? Don't tell me what you are doing, But tell me, what is the other person? You heard 6 of them, right? So let the 7th guy tell me what of one of them do they pick as a takeaway, as something that they would like to add on, because that's how we have to progress. You know, each doing our own good stuff is God's work, fine. But you know, when you are talking of something like this, what have you learned? So that then I can then say, okay, this is how I can sort of, you know, because I'm learning.
Yeah, thanks, Gopal. I think it's a very good question. Yeah, I would now request the panelists to be brief and in there while answering, because we only got 10 minutes left. So starting from either that and yeah, you can start. I think, Bhaskar.
So your question is why you have taken endorsement from the scientist? Yeah. Right? So actually, I am practicing natural farming since 1998. I have contacted and I have called so many farmers, NGOs. Like, you know, they lost most of the people they have visited, but nobody used to believe, because actually I am not a scientist. That's why I invited 18 scientists to discuss natural farming merits and demerits in my farm. So one day actually I arranged the program. Before that I have wrote a letter to all the scientists in a different university, different experts I have invited. One month early they came and they take all the daughters and they went back, and then one day I called them. One day we sat together and they started a discussion. Then only my work, endorsed by many research centers including FAO. The Amruta comes from the scientist's mouth only. Then this civilized society going to recognize me.
Why, sir? That's the question.
Yeah.
Can we discuss it outside then? Sir, next question, please. You have limited time.
See, even in natural farming, you know. So second question for Dawn Foundation. Anybody can do natural farming in anywhere in the globe. Whether it is a desert, whether it is Himalaya, whether it's in Tamil Nadu, whether it's a big farmer or small farmer. In nature is abundant. It takes care of everybody. That's all. Another question. Zoom
cultivation.
So actually in zoom cultivation, actually we are burning the ecosystem, right? We are not supposed to burn anything in this globe. We are increasing the temperature and then we destroy the ecology, both flora and fauna. That's why we are not recommending zoom cultivation, number one. In my farm, I will never burn a single piece, a single gram of organic matter since from 1988. I have never sifted even a single gram of organic matter from my farm except fruits and vegetables and grains. So regarding solar, see, I was experimented the paddy since from 1988 to 2002 in a small area. Now I have extended the same method in a large scale, paddy cultivation, with using only the principle of photosynthesis. No organic manure, no panchagavya, no jivamruta. I am recycling the organic matter and cropping system. I am changing the cropping system. With the solar, see, when we are in the schools, plant produces their own food through photosynthesis. On that concept, on that principle, have started cultivating paddy with the solar energy, and I am using only solar energy to preserve and process. So all from plant to kitchen, I am using only solar energy, produce more food and conserve 100% ecology. That's why I have built one set in the top of rooftop solar energy. I have this thing, and then actually the mill is there in the bottom. There is no need of electricity for my industry. So everything is solar.
What is one thing you learned from somebody else? From any of them? Just one thing. What did you think, okay, what this guy says makes sense to me, I think I should build it into myself. One thing, amongst these illustrious 7 people on the earth,
So I don't understand.
From the other presentations, what you
Yeah, it's all good. Fine.
Don't be diplomatic. Just tell me straight. Okay? This Mr. Astad's idea is my takeaway. That's all I want you to hear. I'm confused.
See,
You are a
actually,
farmer.
I'm going independently. They are community.
Yeah, that's one good thing. He's working on individual.
Yeah, because actually I'm generating my own fund.
They're all
I'm using my land for lab and everything.